guys, what is going on? My name is Ken and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing what if Patrick Dangerfield never left the Adelaide Crows. So we'll go into the competition mode here, just letting you know this wasn't done before the latest patch update, and this is the last video that wasn't done before the patch update. So all the rest of the videos from now on will be done after the patch update. A lot of patch updates there, but you can get the gist of it. By the way guys, if you have any video ideas for AFL Evolution or any other what if ideas, please leave them in the comment section down below. And as you can see there, we lose by 1 point in our first game. But yeah, leave them in the comments down below and I'll give you credit if I decide to use your video idea. So any other what if AFL Evolution video ideas, it doesn't have to be if they never left, but it can be any other what if, or it can be if they never left, but you know, we'll just stick with that, or any other AFL Evolution video idea. But as you can see there, a victory over the Hawks away to the Hawthorn Hawks, which is good to see. So we started the season okay here. Obviously Paddy Dangerfield is in our team, as you can see, and he has been injured. So I went into the team to look if Paddy Dangerfield was still there, because they like to swap it around a lot. And look, he's injured. Jesus Christ, 2 rounds in, and the most important player, the player that this whole video is about, is injured. I simulated this one because it was the showdown, and obviously Port win there. So this video is the impact that Paddy Dangerfield has on the club, if he can bring them any more glory, and what would happen if he was still playing by AFL Evolution standards. So obviously you won't be getting his actual disposal numbers, because in these simulations the highest disposal number that people get is usually around 14, which is quite bullshit, and they need to change that to make this a more realistic game, because honestly no player gets, like, Paddy Dangerfield doesn't get 14 disposals in a game, am I right? Like, the highest on any game is like 14. That's the average. That's just something I think that they should change. But, you know, there might be no way to correctly do that. It's been like that for every single AFL game. But, yeah, that's just my little complaint. Yeah, that's a complaint. My little complaint, just something I have right there. But yeah, Paddy Dangerfield obviously won't be doing much on the stats, as no one has really so far, out of the whole what ifs, not Buddy Franklin or Gary Ablett. But we'll see what impact he has on the club. We'll see if he can improve the players around him with some leadership skills, some body coaching skills. He seems to be coaching the players with his Fox Footy panelist skills, his journo skills. He can put that upon the player. So he's already getting all these jobs. He's a Brownlow medalist last year. He was doing a bit of coaching on the bloody sidelines the other night, and he's a Fox Footy panelist. What's he doing? He's doing everything. That's what he's doing. Anyway, against Collingwood, 8-56 to 7-12-54 there at the MCG. I think I saw Rory Sloane's name pop up. I'm sorry, I'm just too busy rambling on about my own little shit, to be honest. And it's fun. We have the showdown, and it is a high-scoring thriller where we lose by 1 point. Are you serious? 2015, 135 to 2016, 136. Charlie Cameron kicks an absolute bag, 7 goals, and Carl Amon and Angus Mumfries both kick 5 each for the Port Adelaide Power. Speaking of the Power, they got absolutely flogged tonight by the Essendon Bombers, which was fun to watch-ish, since it keeps us in the top 4. We could really be at the top of the whole entire freaking ladder if we didn't first lose by 5 points, then lose to Freo after the siren, and then lose to GWS. Don't remind me, but we're in a good position considering that. The Tigers, we are. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like rambling today, if you know what I mean. I need more of these types of videos. I feel like I should do them, just like randomly play a game and just ramble. And another high scoring game, and Essendon actually beat us 21-8, 134 to 18-20, 128, and Charlie Cameron kicks another bag. So the two teams that played tonight both beat us 2 in a row in high scoring games. This is not looking good for the first season of this, but as you guys know, if we do not succeed at all in the first season, which usually happens, we'll go ahead through a second season, and that will usually show us a bit of a luckier side, a bit of a different way it could go. Because I don't know, in the first season, it always seems as if it goes shit, and then if you back out, delete that, and do a second one, it seems to go amazing. And this is what I'm talking about. Hopefully, it's fixed in the new patch update. 4-2-26 to 3-6-24. Who's gonna kick that in? You could kick that in a quarter, and that would be like, that's a quarter time score right there. Yeah. Paddy Dangerfield, see, 14. See, I'm right, aren't I? I am just the rightest kid in the world right now. Don't you agree? I sure don't. The West Coast Eagles versus the Adelaide Crows. This is a horror start, and it ends basically summing up this whole entire little simulated season. We do not make the finals. The West Coast Eagles 12-15, 87 to 10-14, 74. So we will be taking on a second season of this shit, since obviously it did not like that. Some of you guys have told me to like stop swearing, and I don't know, I just say shit a lot. That's about it. So it's not really like anything bad. But yeah, shit. Anyway, YouTube, do not block me, sir. I am a very I'm a child-friendly channel right here. We look after the kids, such as myself. I don't know what I'm doing. We head into the second season here with the Adelaide Crows, with Paddy Dangerfield. Hopefully he can have a bit more of an impact on this season for the Adelaide Crows during this simulation. Let me know what will happen, what you think will happen in this second season here that we are simulating. And in the first game, we lose by 2 points in a low-scoring affair again, 5-7-37 to 6-3-39. What? Another low-scoring game? You could kick that in probably a quarter and 5 minutes, couldn't ya? But no, AFL Evolution, full-time score. Don't you worry about that. Speaking of the Giants, the knee fall today, the bloody Swans, their whole team was like AFL listed players, and they just bullied the little Giants. I feel bad for them, but then again, the real Giants would bully the actual Swans, so yeah, a 2-point loss there to the Hawthorn Hawks. Yeah, it's going much better, as I said, guys. Thumbs up. The showdown between Port and the Adelaide Crows. Almost called it the Derby, but it's semi-high scoring again, and we lose again. 18-14, 122 to 17-13, 115. Tex kicks 4. That's about it. Monfries kicks a couple. Dixon kicks a couple. Poet kicks a couple. It's not looking the best, is it? Oh, maybe just Paddy isn't right for the Crows anymore. Maybe he just isn't. Maybe that's just a possibility. But we do get a win on the board against the Bombers, 15-8, 98 to 11-16, 82, with Josh Jenkins, Troy Menzel, and Tom Lynch all getting on the score sheet for us, and Rory Sloane dominating there. I'd like to see Rory Sloane, Paddy Dangerfield, and maybe Rory Laird up there, because I like Rory Laird. Well, 2 of them are up there. I didn't even realise Laird was up there. Eddie Betts is a star anyway. On you, Eddie. Speaking of Eddie Betts, there might be a future video of him coming soon. You'll probably understand what that is, going along with what we've been doing lately. Yeah, I just gave away a video that'll probably come out in the next 3 days. I don't know. I'm trying to sort things out for the channel. But we lose by 1 point to the Suns, who today beat the Hawks. Jesus Christ, today was a crazy day of footy. The Suns beat the Hawks at the G. And the Lions smashed the Dockers. And the Bombers smashed the Power. What's going on? Richard Douglas as well with 4 goals! It's the bloody apocalypse. It's not the apocalypse. I've just gone mad, haven't I? I feel like this is the best video I've ever created. We have a game against the Tigers. Oh, I meant to edit out those shits. the ones where I'm going to the team lineup, apparently I couldn't be bothered. There's a little ladder sneak peek which I accidentally clicked on instead of the fixtures, but we will go ahead and simulate to round 19 as always. And yeah, we'll go ahead and simulate right now. But back to what happened today. It was a pretty crazy day of football. So obviously we started off with the Suns beating the Hawks. Looked like the Hawks were having a massive, crazy last quarter comeback, but the Suns put that to rest. And good on your Suns. I mean, they're actually not looking bad. They're not in a bad position whatsoever. So I don't know. Obviously, no one would say, oh, they're gonna make the 8. The Suns for the premiership. But they're in a pretty decent position considering the season so far. But it's such an even season, who knows? It was good to see the Lions get a win. I was hyped about that because, I don't know, there's just nothing to hate about the Lions. They're not threatening. And, well, you don't view them as threatening, so I don't know, it's a good underdog story, if you know what I mean. And yeah, they're probably going to go on and win 3 more premierships in a row. Yeah, boy. So we finish the simulation and we lose by 1 point. Well done, Paddy, you're really having an impact. Mate, look at that inaccuracy. That's what you're here to fix up. You should go to the bloody Fox Footy Lab and bring them over to the training, because I'm telling you, you can't be having Scott Thompson get more disposals than you. The showdown again. How many have we had in this episode? Probably about 40, but at least we're in a good position on the ladder, as you can see. And this one's a bloody draw. What's going on? 12-13, 85 to 13-7, 85. This has to be the most random simulations, the most random video, and Curtly Hampton gets the most disposals for the Adelaide Crows. That would have been nice, maybe like round 3 of Supercoach, yeah. So Curtly Hampton, he went alright. I got rid of him a while ago now, against the Bombers, and 15-6, 96 to 17-15, 117. Does it happen at both ends of the season? The Adelaide play, Eddie Betts kicks 5 there, by the way. The Adelaide play back-to-back Port and Essendon? Or is this just tripping? It might be. And that's interesting because it correlates with what happened tonight. So look, everything's just intertwining right now into an absolute ball of greatness. WWE Great Balls of Fire coming soon. Anyone who gets that, then good on you. The Adelaide Crows versus Sydney Swans. 1st versus 4th on the ladder. And it is another bloody draw. Stop it now, Nancy. 13-19. 97 to 14, 13-97. Charlie Cameron kicks 4. Eddie Betts kicks 3. Tom Lynch kicks 2. Lance Franklin kicks an absolute bag. And Sean Edwards kicks 3. Yeah, boy. And Luke Parker with 4 goals as well. Charlie Cameron with the most disposals on the ground. And would you look at that, it's freaking Paddy Dangerfield with 14 disposals. Mate, I am not kidding. I recorded this a few days ago. I forgot how many disposals he got. And I mentioned 14 a bit earlier on. And he's just, I don't know, maybe they're just changing automatically or some shit. Would you look at that? Someone got over 14. Elliot Yeo got 14 for the Eagles, but Josh Jenkins, 22 disposals. Round of applause for Josh. And Charlie Cameron kicks 4 goals there. That's surprising. How Josh Jenkins end up with that many disposals? Why can't Paddy Dangerfield do that? I don't know. That has to be the highest amount of disposals I've seen in a simulated game of AFL Evolution so far. Jesus Christ, we are through qualifying finals. The Swans versus the Crows. I think it's 1st versus 4th. Let's see. And we lose, so we have to go to the semis. 8-6, 54 to 5, 16, 46. How are we that inaccurate? Paddy Dangerfield kicks a goal. Bravo. How many of those have you kicked this year? I don't know, probably a few. He's probably kicked a few ones here and there, but it's just popping up now because we played absolutely shocking. 5-16, how do you manage that one, bloody Crows? We need some goal kicking training down there. And would you believe it? We have a game against the Suns at the semis. How does this work? How have the Suns made it through to the semis? Who knows? And the Suns win. The Suns have beaten the Adelaide Crows at the Adelaide Oval. and they're through to the preliminary finals. That's how this is working. Gary Ablett gets 14 disposals. 14! Gee! Would you look at that? How? Just hopefully in the new patch when we do these it's a bit more realistic. But I don't think it will be. I think my bloody bet is on the Gold Coast Suns to win the premiership. Probably not in this one, they probably didn't win. As you can see, confirmation we have lost. Paddy Dangerfield, you had no impact on the club, but you're still a bloody fantastic player. You're going to win the Brownlow again. No, he's actually a bloody monster. Anyway, guys, I've held you off long enough. Hopefully you'll have enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to smash the button and subscribe. I didn't even check who won it. I am sorry. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Jesus Christ, this was fun.